We're in a world which is night and day versus where the game was 20 years ago, pre-professionalism. We've got stadia where we're nearing 14,000 average crowds. We've got more television coverage than ever before, with 69 games a season of the Aviva Premiership on air.
I remember the first ever Sky match was Saracens against Richmond at Vicarage Road in Watford, and there were probably 1,500 people there. You know, it's gradually reached a point where the game became self-sustaining.
We have a motto which is be part of it. It's kind of the corporate strapline and has been for many years. So those production innovations that the BT have brought to bear, changing room cameras, pitch walk pre-game, interviewing players as they warm up, interviewing coaches at 20 minutes as the match unfolds. It's something you thought back in the day you'd never see. Commercial partners are fundamental. I mean, they've bought into the development of the professional game. They've invested in it, used the investment that they've been prepared to put up to develop the game on many, many levels.
Money changes everything. People want you to perform better, they want more of your time, they expect you to behave differently and be fitter, and it's just a snowball.
I guess the biggest step up from going from like an academy player into the professional environment is probably your day-to-day stuff. So when you're at school, you're obviously quite limited by what you can eat and how you live away from the club. Whereas when you're here every single day and then you go home and you're managing all that stuff, that's probably the biggest thing I found transitioning.
You know, fully professional in '97 meant that people could leave their jobs and start doing this full time. So from that day forward, every year has got a little bit more professional, fewer hiding places, more monitoring. The guys are just under a microscope now.
I joined Leicester Tigers Academy when I was 16. Played my first A-League game against Sale. Dislocated my shoulder 60 minutes in. I was in a bit of an awkward situation in that I'd left school and I actually wasn't doing any further education whilst I was in the academy, so I wasn't really sure where I was going to go next. I was really fortunate to start coaching within the community, and I managed to get some opportunities there, going away with Premiership Rugby to New York and doing some coaching over there and learning lots of different sort of transferable skills, which 4 years down the line, here we are, great opportunity, and it's now my full-time job.
Without a doubt, the game needs to globalise more. The Olympics has helped that. The deals done with BC and the USA to show Premiership Rugby will help in some capacity.
America, no surprise to anyone, is the world's biggest consumer market, and rugby is the fastest growing team sport in the States. So for us, we wanted to be real market leaders there. As part of our sort of long-term investment, we want to take a game each season into America to really get pro rugby in front of that American rugby audience. I think there's a real platform for growth, and we're looking to continue that sort of expansion into the States with games on an ongoing basis each season.
Cost of playing talent, like in most sports and entertainment businesses, will continue to rise over time, which means that we have to put on a competition which interests more and more people, and therefore generates from broadcasters, from commercial partners and from supporters themselves increased revenue. That's inevitable. That growth path is sustainable. It is increasing year on year, but it's happening in a way which is manageable.